Hey guys, how's it going? It's Melanie, and today I thought I would tell you guys about my Florida trip that I went on. Finally, I'll be honest, right now I would much rather be playing a game than filming because the game that I've been waiting like a week for just came out today. But I told myself, be responsible in just some small amount today and you'll be okay. So I want to go and play my game, and my hair looks like crap, which is why I'm wearing a hat. But I am recording nonetheless, and I thought, I might as well tell you guys about the trip. I know I didn't get to record as much footage as I wanted to for it, but I think that talking about it and then showing you guys the small amount of footage that I did get would still be kind of fun or kind of entertaining. I'm not really too sure. But with that being said, let's go ahead and start talking about the trip. So this was like a week-long trip that we went on, and we went to Destin, Florida. Technically stayed at Fort Walton Beach. We actually got there right after actually a typhoon ended. So the first 3 days that we were there, we could like get into the water, ocean, gulf, whatever, but we could only get in like halfway down from your knee, sometimes not even, sometimes it was just like ankle amount, and then if you tried to get in any further, the lifeguards would come by and yell at you and tell you to get out of the water because you can't swim in it today because the riptides are too strong or whatever. So the first 3 days were kind of lame in that we didn't get to actually swim in the ocean water, whatever, as much as we would have hoped we could have. And it was also probably like the first half of the time that we were there, it was extremely humid, which is another reason that I actually didn't record a whole lot. You may or may not see from the small amount of footage that I actually have of the trip that the camera lens just kept fogging up every time I took it outside of the condo to try and record. And I got very tired of that very quickly and decided to just not do any more recording, as well as the fact that I really just wanted to relax and not have to worry about trying to get any footage or how much footage I had or any of that kind of stuff. So those two reasons are the reasons that I didn't choose to actually get a lot of footage, and I do apologize for that, but I hope that talking about it kind of makes up for it. I know it doesn't make up for it extremely because just talking about it versus actually seeing it is definitely not the same thing, but I hope that it kind of helps. Anywho, while we were there, it was actually my birthday, which was super duper exciting and fun. I didn't get to do as much as I had been hoping to do, but I still had a really great time. We went to Walmart for some things, and we went and got groceries, so those two things, not as fun. But we did get to go to a boardwalk while we were there, and I believe it's been a while since I was actually on vacation, so I might not remember all of it correctly, but we did go. We did a little bit of shopping that day. That's when Colin's brother and his girlfriend picked up my birthday present, which was that tie-dye hoodie that I've shown you before, and I also got myself a fun, cute pair of shorts, and that was fun. And then we went to, I'm pretty sure it was definitely the nicest restaurant that was on the boardwalk for dinner. The view that we had looked right, like the windows were actually not windows because there was no glass in them, and it was right on the like beach part, and you could see the water and everything, and it was so beautiful. And it was a really nice restaurant, actually. And I got lobster mac and cheese, which was pretty delicious and very filling. And I got a free slice of key lime pie for my birthday, which was pretty awesome. I think it was that day as well that we kind of hung around and we listened to music, and because there was like a live band playing, so we listened to music for a while and played some like bag toss game or something that was kind of fun, I guess. And overall it was just a really, really relaxing day for my birthday, and we got to hang out on the beach as well. And I think that day actually we were allowed to get into the water, so it was a really, really great time. We got these little like cake pan things, like cake mix, but it came in a pan, and boy, we thought it would work out well, but they ended up not being the best of cakes, especially just because the frosting part wouldn't stay on. And if you can remember Hagrid's birthday cake that he made for Harry, kind of that quality, maybe. Not because his mom made it poorly or anything, just because of the brand or something, I don't know, but it still tasted pretty okay. It was just kind of a weird birthday cake experience thing. Nonetheless, it was good, and they gave me my present that day as well. His parents did, which was some chokers, as I've shown you before. It was a very fun day and very relaxing. The next day, we got to go, technically we didn't do anything there other than what we went for, but we chilled on the beach for quite a while and had an amazing homemade dinner by his mom, which was most of the week that we were there, and I swear to God, her cooking, pretty amazing. It was super good. And then that evening, after hanging out on the beach and getting already tired out from that, we went to a different boardwalk, and we went on something called, I think, the Sea Blaster, and it was a speedboat ride that was like all you can drink for wine, beer, and then soda, which I had to settle for, soda and water, because of course I am not of age to drink yet. But we did the boat ride, and that went out into the sunset, and we also saw some dolphins while we were out there. And originally I didn't think I was going to have a super great time because, you know, my boyfriend, his brother, and his girlfriend all gonna be drinking, and I'm just gonna sit there like, oh, that's cool, not drinking. But I had a great time nonetheless, a much better time than I actually thought I was going to have. And it was just really a blast, especially seeing the dolphins and being in the sunset. And the crew that was on the boat, they were super nice and fun and energetic. And Colin's mom actually started a dance party, which I did not expect, and it was so, so much fun. Then another one of the major things that we did was jet skis, and that was also a great time. Actually, we went to Panama City for that, and while we were out doing our fun, cool jet ski thing back in Fort Walton Beach, I think super close to where we were actually, like the condo we were staying in, there was a shark, like right up in the freaking wake of the water, and I saw videos of it, and people were just like going and splashing water on it, and it was freaking terrifying. I am so glad that I didn't know about that until after we were home, because I don't think I would have wanted to get in the water after that. But we went and did fun jet ski things, and I wasn't sure if I was wanting to drive it or not, but since everybody else had to take a quiz and get their Florida boating license, I was like, I might as well do it as well, because, you know, why not? So we took our jet skis and we went to an island that had so many shells like in the water that you could get, and the water was so clear and absolutely beautiful. We also saw dolphins there on the way to the island, and we stopped and just kind of looked at them. There were, I think, like 3 or 4 at that time, and it was so awesome. And so we just went to the island and we got to stay there for like half an hour, so we hung out in the water and just played around and collected some shells, and then on the way back I got to drive the jet ski because it was like 3 jet skis and 2 per jet ski. So Colin drove on the way there and I decided I wanted to drive on the way back, and I kind of knocked us off of our jet ski. We totally flew off because I took a turn way too fast. But I'm gonna be honest, even the falling off part was such a fun experience, and I did lose my nerve after we fell off. Like, I still kept driving, but I didn't go as fast, so it wasn't as fun after that. But I really think that falling off of the jet ski is as much a part of the experience of getting to ride a jet ski as the rest of it. So if you are going to go ride a jet ski, I highly recommend that you, not necessarily purposefully, but if you fall off, just embrace it and don't be worried about it, because it's so much fun and so worth it, even just to fall off of the jet ski. But yeah, that was such a fun experience, just going to the island and getting to check it out and have such a great time while we were there. I mentioned the shark thing, and also this is something that we actually saw and found. I think it was a stingray, might have been a manta ray, I don't know, I'm gonna say it was a stingray. But there was also a stingray in the wake that we were like 5 feet away from, and as soon as I saw that, I also got out of the water. Not permanently though, because not as scary for me, but still not something that I want to be around. Colin's brother went and tried to mess with it, pet it or something, I don't know, something ridiculous that I did not expect him to do. But yes, that was kind of scary, but still kind of fun, I guess. And actually, going to Florida, we took a plane this time, as you will see in the footage, and it was my very first time riding a plane, and it was so amazing. It was such an experience to do for the first time. I just know my stomach was like so light and my ears popped about 1,000,000 times, but seeing the ground and cities and stuff, especially once you get farther away from them, I wasn't sure if what I had seen in movies before was actually true, but it really is. Like, once you get up to a certain height, the world just seems like a small little grid, perfectly placed, and it was so breathtaking and just such an experience. It was a very fun time. But on the way to Florida, the floor was soaked, and I had no idea why. And apparently, when the people were like going from Florida to where we were to get on the plane, they were like flying out of a storm, and so even the inside got soaked somehow, and that seemed pretty terrifying, which is why I'm glad I didn't find that out until we got off of the plane. But it was such a fun experience, and I didn't have any like horrible passenger neighbor experiences because I was just next to Colin and we had the road to ourselves, and it was such a great time. Flying back was also probably just about as awesome as flying there. Maybe more awesome because the floors weren't actually wet. Anywho, a lot of what we did was just hanging out on the beach and playing around in the water. I really wanted to build sandcastles, but unfortunately I didn't get the chance to because the day that I decided to build sandcastles, there was a storm coming in and the lifeguards were kicking everybody off of the beach, which ended up just being like such a small storm that it was like nothing. But whatever. So the beach part was super fun. Dinners every night were so amazing. Colin made dinner one night and he made like the best vegetable soup that I have ever had. And his brother made dinner another night, which was also a type of soup, which was pretty good. And overall, the whole Florida trip was just an amazing experience. I kind of wish that I had recorded more of it to show you guys, but it would have just been on this little camera. Not a little camera, actually that's one of the issues because it's such a big camera and I just really didn't feel like lugging it around. But it was very nice to have a week off of the life that I live here and to just get to take a break from everything, even though it did mess up my recording schedule that I had. But I am back to that, as you can see. So that's fun, and honestly it was just such a good time, and I think that's all I actually really have to say about the trip. So with that being said, I will go ahead and leave you guys and show you the footage that I actually did get. But I hope that you guys liked watching the video, even though it was just me rambling on a whole bunch about my vacation. And with that being said, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!